Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZSN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Kings tonight in a thriller win for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers are now 3-1 to start the NBA season. I mean, it's been a long time that the Lakers have ever started a 3-0 run for quite some time now. I mean, it has been forever. The Lakers have not played the way that they've done in the uh, first three games of the regular season. And you know, guys, it was just a thriller performance by the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes down to it. All thanks to LeBron James with his great performance out there tonight at age or about to be 40 years old performance out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. And it was just sensational performance out of LeBron James. I mean, Anthony Davis as well played very well in the second half. And I will be getting into a bit of the negative side of things and what we saw in this game that was a bit scaresome at one point, because it's just this habit. Every time the Lakers play the Kings are always on top, when it comes to beating the Lakers, of course. So, it was just one of those type of moments where it was just a horrible, time last season of trying our best to beat the Kings. But now the Lakers overcame it. They overcome it, and they got the win tonight against the Sacramento Kings, 131 to 127. It was a great win, guys, out there tonight. And, not just a win for the Los Angeles Lakers, the Dodgers, all right? The Los Angeles Dodgers beat the Yankees in game 2 of the World Series. It was another thriller win for LA Sports. And once again, guys, it's also not them as well. I also heard or watched the scoreboard on Yahoo Sports that the LA Kings also got a win in their game tonight, and I believe also the LA Galaxy as well. They were facing Colorado, I believe. So what a good feeling to be an LA sports fan when it comes down to it. I mean, you not only got the Dodgers in the World Series going 2-0 against the Yankees, then you have the Lakers going 3-0 to start the NBA season on a strong note, and now you have two other teams in LA in the leagues from hockey, from soccer, dominating in their own field. So in their own craft. So, it was a great win all around for the city of LA, but something really special tonight, when it comes to the Lakers winning in a thriller against the Kings, 131 to 127. And I want to get into all your thoughts and opinions and what you have to say about this Lakers win tonight against the Kings. And if you have some positivity or some negativity that you saw tonight from the Lakers, please feel free to comment in this live stream so I get into all your thoughts and your opinions about what you witnessed in tonight's game, the good, the positive, the negative side when it came down to this win tonight against the Kings. So please do so. I really do appreciate it. And if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button, and of course hit that notification bell as well, so you'll be in the know when I go live or when I upload videos about everything about the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes to news, rumors, updates, speculations, trade rumors, free agency, whatever you call it, when it comes to news for the Los Angeles Lakers. This is the channel for you. So please make sure to hit that notification bell and subscribe to ZSN on YouTube. The links will be in the description of this live stream for my other social media sites, Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads as well. So please follow me all across social media. And of course, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. I really appreciate it. And without further ado, let's get right into the Lakers win tonight against the Kings, 131 to 127. I'm seeing one comment coming in from Nathaniel. Welcome to the live stream. Really appreciate you joining. I predicted we start 3-0, and I was correct. Let's go. I wore my Shaq jersey. Hey, I mean, I made a I posted on the community tab and of course all over social media about the Lakers prediction for the next 5 games to start the season. And most of you predicted the Lakers will go 5-0. Some of you were predicting that the Lakers will probably go 4-2. Oh, no, excuse me, 4-1. It was that type of scenario, and some of you even predicted the Lakers will go 3-0 to start. I mean, there's a lot of great predictions. I really do appreciate the communications and the community we have on YouTube, on ZSN. And Nathaniel, I know you were one of them when it came to your predictions, and you're starting off on a good note when it comes to the Lakers start of the season, and hopefully it continues. Hopefully it continues, and I believe the Lakers are going on the road. I believe so. To start their five road trips, I believe. So that is, I hope that's true. I might be mistaken, but it is a it is for sure, I believe. So with that being said, it was a great win for the Los Angeles Lakers, and you predicted it very well, Nathaniel. Great job for you. Let's continue on with the Daniel here. Welcome to the live stream. How about those LA teams? Yeah, I just mentioned them. I mean, not only the Lakers winning this game against the Kings, but the LA Dodgers beating the New York Yankees in game 2 of the World Series. I mean, just amazing. And on top of that, you also have the LA Kings of hockey, winning in their game tonight, and also the LA Galaxy for against Colorado in soccer, I believe. So it was just a what a good feeling to be a fan in LA, seeing your favorite teams dominating in their own field and in their own craft when it comes down to it. And it's just sensational performance from all of our LA teams, especially from the Los Angeles Lakers out there tonight. 131 to 127 to beat the Kings in the fourth quarter. And it was just sensational to get the win and start on the NBA season 3-0. And I believe the Lakers are on the top of the number one seed. I mean, when was the last time Lakers were the number one seed? It was been quite some time now. So, it was a great win for the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm not sure it's because of the energy that JJ Redick brings to the table, but it's working. It's working to their advantage, and now they are dominating so far into the season to very well to start the season. So, great job out there for the Los Angeles Lakers, and kudos to JJ Redick for his leadership and just his passion of the game. He's showing showing the world and of course all the critics that a first-time head coach can start 3-0 to start the season. So great job out there for the Los Angeles Lakers and their dominating win. And absolutely, Daniel, go Lakers, go Dodgers. I mean, if somehow Otani, if somehow he is healthy, ready to go for Game 3, the Lakers, the Dodgers will potentially probably take this series. Hopefully, they do because they're going to, I believe, New York for Game 3, I believe. But hopefully, by the time the Game 3 starts, Otani will be potentially be ready to go for Game 3. He's dealing with, I believe, a shoulder injury he suffered, but hopefully he'll be ready to go. Really, hopefully he does. Let's continue on with Daniel here. Our year, yeah, absolutely. I mean, absolutely. I mean, if the Lakers keep this trend that they're on, winning games and just dominating and just stepping up and winning games and everybody playing their role, there's a possibility the Lakers could potentially, could be the year. I mean, obviously, it's the LA Dodgers year to win it because they're in the World Series. But at the same time, if the Lakers can do the same, it's a possibility. You never know. So let's just hope for it. Let's just hope for it for sure. So thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Nathaniel, for you guys' comments. And if you guys have any further comments do you want to say, please comment in this live stream so I can read them out to you, display them, so you guys can see your comments and I will answer them when it comes to the positivity, the negativity that you saw in the Lakers win tonight against the Kings in a thriller, 131 to 127 in LeBron James triple double performance out there tonight. And let's just get right into it with the Lakers stat line that we saw in tonight's game. Obviously, guys, I mean, it was a pretty rocky situation what we saw from this Lakers team. When it came to the second quarter, sure, the Lakers were leading at one point in the second quarter. That kind of seemed that they got things under control, but for some reason, the turnovers were the Lakers' downfall when it came down to it. I mean, the countless turnovers that came from Austin Reeves, from LeBron James as well. Even though he had a dominating and triple double performance out there tonight, I mean, when it came down to it, the turnovers was the problem for the Lakers, and most of that came from Austin Reeves. Turning over the ball badly in the second quarter, going into the third. It was just a sloppy situation of what we saw from the Lakers offensively. The defensive side came from the Kings. They were just dominating in their own right when it came to their defensive outcome in this game. So, and rightfully so, because Lakers really gave up a lot of opportunities for them to score, for the Lakers to score, not them to score. But it was just that type of moment. They were just giving the ball away to the Kings so they can allow them to score. I mean, it was just another scenario what we witnessed last season. I mean, the Lakers have that type of trait where they don't play well defensively and they just turn over the ball a lot and just allow the other team to score. And every time the Lakers score right away, the Kings kept scoring on the Lakers. It was like a back and forth type of situation, and that was the type of scarce moment what I saw from the Lakers. At the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, and thank goodness for the fourth quarter because the threes was the key to the Lakers winning this game as well. And I think a bit of it had to do with the defensive side as well. And that also came from LeBron James as well, with his scoring and shooting performance in the fourth quarter. Guys, it was just a great performance out there tonight for LeBron James, MVP of tonight's game, scoring 32 points, had 14 rebounds, 10 assists, one block, and went 4 of 9 from the three when it came to his dominating performance out there tonight, guys. And, he had 16 points in 4 minutes. Let me repeat that. I mean, it's craziness. LeBron James had 16 points in 4 minutes into the fourth quarter, and the Kings did not score at all in those minutes. The Lakers at one point were leading 21-0 in the fourth quarter, like 4 or 5 minutes into the game. It was sensational performance by the Los Angeles Lakers on the defensive side, and it all came from LeBron James with his MVP caliber performance. Let's just say, when it came to that, he had a great second half, but in the first half he didn't. I mean, let's just be real here. In the first half, LeBron James was not really on his A game in the first half. But when it came to the second half, he turned it on. He snapped his fingers and wanted to do something to turn this game around. And the threes was key to the Lakers winning this game as well, with a bit of help of Dalton Connect shooting the three to start the Lakers rolling into the fourth quarter. And you know what, guys? I mean, kudos to the rookie. Kudos to the rookie. Hopefully, he gets the minutes that he deserves and a better rotational play going into the next games to come, because he has been elevating his game and has been dominating for us when it comes to the shooting efforts and obviously the offensive efforts, scoring wise. To help the Lakers win games. And especially what we saw from him in preseason is a continuation of what we're seeing from him now in the third game of the regular season when it comes down to it. And hopefully he keeps it up. because the more that he contributes and plays his role and helps Lakers out at key moments and key situations to help us win games, the better he will get more minutes and maybe the sixth man coming off the bench because I don't want to point any names here, but Max Christie has not living up to the expectations that we wanted to see from him to start the season. And it's been really hurting the Lakers. And it kind of did in the second quarter. I mean, sure, Austin Reeves was the reason for the turnovers, but most of the kind of woes that went in the bad directions for the Lakers also came from Max Christie, and it was not a pretty moment to witness in this game in the second quarter. It really gotten away from them at one point, which it was just not looking good at one point for the Lakers. And then to start the third quarter, it was like a continuation, and it was just not looking good for the Lakers at one point. And it was pretty scarce moment because once again we're going to lose to the Kings again, and it's just one of those type of games where we get so close to beat the Kings, but then somehow they just come out of nowhere with their shooting from Malik Monk and De'Aaron Fox, and then you have you know um, DeMar DeRozan on the team now, and then there's a center for the Kings there that just always every time he faces Anthony Davis, he just somehow just over dominates when it comes to being the better big in that matchup when it comes down to it. So it's always been the downfall of Anthony Davis every time he faces um, you know when it comes down to the Kings, and it's just craziness that things that don't turn out well for Anthony Davis when he faces the Kings. But looking at how he played tonight, I mean, Anthony Davis was just sensational as well. But most of his efforts came from the second half, going into the third quarter. His 31-point performance was just sensational. A key shooting the three. I believe it was like 50 seconds left remaining in the game that sealed the Lakers' win by Anthony Davis shooting that key three to help us win the game as well. I mean, it was all about LeBron James, but Anthony Davis showed up with that shooting that three at the end of the game to help us win the game. And he went out there tonight, played great offensively, had 9 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 blocks, 2 assists, shot 1 of 2 from the three, and went 10 of 15 from the field and shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. So, Anthony Davis was this dominating as well in the fourth quarter as well, late into the fourth quarter. So, great job for Anthony Davis and his great performance out there tonight as well. 31 points with LeBron James's triple double performance with 32 points to win this game in a thriller against the Kings out there tonight. So, great job out there for LeBron James and Anthony Davis. And honestly, guys, the best duo in the Western Conference, or and even for the NBA. When it comes down to it, and it's always great to see those guys always dominating every chance that they get to winning the Lakers this game out there tonight. So, and all games moving forward. So, always great to see that for sure. Um, let's continue on with Rui Hachimura. Let's get credit to Rui Hachimura. In the first half, he was our guy. He was our guy in the first half, in the first quarter, dominating the way that he did, played his role out there today, offensively, defensively, showing up, shooting threes. He was just playing very well for us in the first half. Obviously, LeBron had a slow start in the first half, and then Anthony Davis was, a bit the same as well with LeBron. But Rui Hachimura was our guy. I mean, he went out there tonight and dominated the way that he did in his performance out there tonight. And even so far with the 3 games into the season, I mean, he has been uh, playing his role and loving his role. And I think it's because of JJ Redick giving him opportunities to dominate and play his role on the team. And it's been nothing but sensational so far for the Lakers. And that kind of tells you that when he's starting, he dominates. And that was just a bad mistake. Once again, I hate bringing the former guy up, but Darvin Ham had a missed opportunity to really allow Rui Hachimura to start in this game, in the game last season, instead of Torian Prince, his favorite. When it comes to uh, him playing favoritism last season, which also diminished the Lakers locker room. And now JJ Redick just knows that, you know, who's the best player that can play better and show up and play his role every single night and in the starting lineup. And he saw it in Rui Hachimura. And we all witnessed that last season. I mean, the Lakers went, I believe, 20. I might be mistaken. I think 20 and 4, 20 and 5 when Rui Hachimura started for the Lakers. So that kind of tells you that that Rui Hachimura could potentially be the X factor for the Lakers to continue to win games. I mean, sure, it's all about LeBron and Anthony Davis of dominating in their own right, but Rui Hachimura is our X factor. He is the guy that will go every single night and dominate the way that he does for the past 3 games and what we saw a glimpse of it in the preseason. And it's just a continuation. Same with Dalton Connect, that he is playing his role and showing up, dominating the way that he is, and went out there tonight with a great performance: 18 points, 9 rebounds, 2 of 2 from the three, shot all of his free throws. He did go 5 of 13, but most of that came from the second half of him trying to help the Lakers out as best as he can in the second and third quarter. But unfortunately, the turnovers were a bit of a turning point badly for the Lakers at one point. But all thanks to LeBron in the fourth, the things got back to normal for the Lakers to dominate the way they did tonight in the fourth quarter, thanks to LeBron James. So, but great job out there for Rui Hachimura out there tonight with 18 points, 2 of 2 from the three out there tonight. Great job out there. And hopefully he continues this run that he's on, because he is our X factor and he will be the guy that could be the third option for the Lakers coming as part of the second unit for the Los Angeles Lakers, without a doubt, when it comes down to it. Let's continue on with our 2 starters out there tonight in the guards position with D'Lo. I have to say this was his better game that we saw from him compared to the last 2 games to start the season. He was atrocious for the past 2 games now into this season. He just was just horrible for us when it came to the shooting aspect. But this game tonight, he showed up, in my opinion. I mean, when it came down to his shooting those threes in key moments and key situations to help the Lakers at one point to just score and just build the offense up to just go on a run. And it was just a key moment that we saw, when it came to his moment of shooting. And that's something we were just missing out of Rui Hachim. With D'Angelo Russell in this season so far into the season. Obviously we had I believe it was like Austin Reeves and even Rui Hachimura and even Dalton Connect be the void of those shootings that we've been missing from D'Angelo Russell for the past 2 games now. So, but now I think things are starting to get. Hopefully, things get back to normal for D'Angelo Russell for him to start shooting threes and score and help us win games now. Hopefully, moving forward now. But he had a solid night: 16 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, went 3 of 6 from the three, 6 of 11 from the field. He was just great out there tonight. Had a plus 17 performance out there tonight when it came down to it. So great job out there for D'Lo in his better performances tonight compared to the last 2 games that he was just horrendous when it came to his start of the season. But this one tonight, he played great out there tonight. Great job out there for D'Lo. Austin Reeves, he did have 16 points. He did go 2 of 4 from the three, and he had 7 rebounds, 6 assists. But he his game tonight was the reason the Lakers struggled in the first half is because of those turnovers, man. He had 6 turnovers in the game. And going into the third, he had a total of 6 in the third quarter. I mean, that was a scarce moment that kind of gotten away from them, and Lakers lost the lead in the third quarter. And at one point, the Sacramento Kings were leading by 8 points, I believe, throughout the third quarter, which kind of was a scarce moment for Laker fans, including myself, when it came to Austin Reeves turn over the ball a lot, and it was just some sloppy plays. That's what it was: sloppy plays and sloppy moves that he did tonight. That was just pretty bad for the Lakers to start the third quarter, and it was just horrendous when it came down to it for Austin Reeves. But I mean, he did give us 16 points, 7 rebounds. He went 2 of 4 from the three. But at the same time, that turnover was pretty bad for Austin Reeves. I mean, it's not going to be a continuation for sure. I mean, this is Austin Reeves we're talking about. I mean, the guy can go every single night and dominate. I mean, just yesterday's game alone, 26 points, and he was the second best Laker to help us win the game against the Suns in the second half after a bad start in the first half for the Lakers yesterday against the Suns. So it was in any given night, Austin Reeves will show up and redeem himself. Every chance that he gets, and he has the love and respect from JJ Redick when it comes to the confidence that he has in him to help the Lakers win games. So I think there was just a bad turnover night for Austin Reeves. I think you have a bad bounce back one for sure moving forward. So, but 16 points not bad for Austin Reeves. Let's give credit to the second unit. I mean, Jackson Hayes, he really helped out the Lakers in the fourth quarter, in my opinion. With the layups and the dunks, and I believe there was I don't know, just the type of connection that he had with LeBron James, in the fourth quarter that he kind of like carried the load off of Anthony Davis at one point. So he has been really stepping up so far for the Los Angeles Lakers, for the past 3 games now. And it's hopefully he keeps it up. I still think the Lakers should look for a center, in my opinion, just add on more depth to the center position to carry the load off of Anthony Davis when we need him to be healthy, moving forward into the NBA season and also going to the postseason as well. So, if you guys haven't yet, I did upload a video of the Lakers eyeing Walker Kessler, and also among those centers, the Lakers are looking at Clint Capella, and also I think they're looking at Nick Richards and also Jonas Valanciunas when it comes down to it. So the Lakers are in the market for a big, and they're looking at those potential bigs. Rather, when we either reach the December 15th deadline, when it comes to all players being available for trade, or at the trade deadline in February. So. Jackson Hayes was great, when it came to the effort that he put out there. But at the same time, I still think the Lakers should, and it shows, the Lakers do need on another center because the timeline of Christian Wood and also Jared Vanderbilt is still in the air. I mean, they're still not back yet, and we're not even sure about the status of Christian Coloco when he will potentially start or not start. I mean, but comes back to the NBA and plays in the NBA again. Is still potentially clearing protocols when it comes to his health, and obviously the NBA is just being cautious for sure, and rightfully so. I mean, you don't want another scenario where you have another blood clot issue from a player, and just it's a threatening type of situation for sure. So, um, but still, the Lakers do need a center, and the only pure centers, bigs on the Lakers is Anthony Davis and Jackson Hayes. The only reliables, bigs that you can rely on to help out Anthony Davis when Jackson Hayes is not having a good night is Rui Hachimura and LeBron James. That are the only secondary bigs that will step up to the plate and help Anthony Davis out at the either the center position or the power forward position. So Lakers do need a center for sure. Hopefully, they find one very, very soon, and hopefully, a guy that fits well with the team and fits well, especially with Anthony Davis. Uh, when it comes down to it. So that's my opinion on that. But obviously, Jackson Hayes stepped up to the plate and played his role on the team out there tonight. Uh, you know, uh, Gabe Vincent, he had 2 points out there tonight, but he made a key steal at the end of the fourth quarter to end the game that really, helped us out to seal the win tonight as well. So, he had 2 points, one steal out there tonight. Not the best performance out of Gabe Vincent, but, I still, this is another opinion of mine when it comes to Gabe Vincent. I still think the Lakers should look for a better backup player for D'Angelo Russell when it comes down to it. But for some reason, it's just I think the number one priority should be the center position. When it comes down to that, but you never know. I think if somehow Gabe Vincent doesn't really show up and becomes like a good backup point guard for us. I think maybe the Lakers should look for other options in that particular area. But I don't think it really makes so much of a difference when it comes to the point guard position because the dominance comes from the Lakers with the shooting guard and the small forward position. And, with Anthony Davis playing lights out for the past 2 games now, even now with the 31-point performance, Dalton Connect was the guy for us playing multiple positions and being our guy coming off the bench. I mean, he has been um, great so far for the Lakers to start for the start of the season. I mean, he has been nothing but sensational for us when it came down to it. So, but it's just I just hope that we can see more out of Gabe Vincent moving forward into the season when it comes down to it. So then you have Max Christie. I think he had a pretty bad game out there tonight, guys. I mean, same goes with like Austin Reeves. I mean, Max Christie at one point kind of almost cost us the game with his bad game out there tonight in the second quarter, going into the third as well. I mean, was struggling all across the board. 2 points, 4 assists. I mean, -20. Out there tonight. So he was in the same boat with Austin Reeves. Only Austin Reeves showed up when it came to maybe like the scoring side of things, going 7 of 12 from the field. I mean, just Max Christie just was he's been really having some really bad games so far to start the season. And it's just not looking good for him, for a guy who has a lot of promise, and the Lakers, giving him the contract that he obviously deserves for sure. But the whole idea of getting a contract is for you to, you know, have a bigger role on the team, and obviously is not showing. And the rookie is outplaying you, a guy who's in his third year in the NBA. That kind of tells you that you know Max Christie really needs to step up his game. And if he doesn't want his minutes to be restricted or somehow have his role change because of his lack of performance for the past 3 games. I mean, I know it's the start of the NBA season, so please don't get me wrong. I mean, I still think maybe he will, show what he's really made of further into the season. But just the glimpse of it now, I mean, it's been pretty bad to watch. I mean, it's just not been great to watch when it comes to Max Christie. So hopefully things will start to turn around for him moving forward. But so far now, Dalton Connect, he has been great. Preseason was awesome for sure, and he has been dominating in preseason. But now, for the past 3 games now, he's been playing his role, and when he needs to help the Lakers out, he showed up with the offensive weapon that he brings to the table for the Lakers. And having 10 points out there tonight, had a 1 assist, went 2 of 5 from the three, and that big three that he made to start the fourth quarter kind of ignited the Lakers on a huge run with that 21-point lead. Sorry, not 21-point scoring in the fourth quarter when the Lakers went 21-0, all because of LeBron James. I mean, it was just greatness coming out of LeBron James at one point because of Dalton Connect shooting that three. I mean, kind of ignited the fourth quarter performance from the Lakers. And kudos to Dalton Connect. And I hope like I said from the beginning, I hope Dalton Connect gets the minutes that he deserves, and of course the shooting that he deserves. Not shooting that he deserves. The minutes that he deserves, and the better rotation position that he deserves, because I think he's a great six man for us coming off the bench. I mean, Max Christie is not cutting it. Gabe Vincent is not cutting it. I mean, the only guy that's really been on his A game for the past 3 games now, it's been Dalton Connect. So I think JJ Redick sees it, and I think he's going to implement that for sure, going into the next couple of games, or maybe the next game, for sure. So it's going to be a really good idea for JJ Redick um, to really consider Dalton Connect as part of a huge part of the Lakers rotation as a six man coming off the bench for us. I mean, without a doubt, he's been awesome for the Los Angeles Lakers so far now, and he deserves the minutes and a better rotation, role on the team for sure. So when it comes down to it. So, and just for the Lakers total shooting, they shot 41% from the three. I mean, sure, all that came from LeBron James in the fourth quarter. That's why it was a pretty good shooting night for the Los Angeles Lakers out there tonight, compared to the Kings that shot 34% from the three. So, all came from LeBron James in that particular moment in the fourth quarter. So, kudos to LeBron James and his shooting efforts out there tonight, putting up a 16-point performance in the fourth quarter. In I believe it was like in 4 minutes when it came down to that. So, and obviously that big three from Dalton Connect to start the game in the fourth quarter, that ended up getting us the win tonight. When it came down to it. So, just, and also the effort from LeBron James and Anthony Davis when it came down to it. So, just overall, guys, it was a great win for the Los Angeles Lakers when it came down to it. Just a sensational performance out there tonight, guys. And you know, the Lakers won, the Dodgers won, the Galaxy won, and the Kings, the LA Kings won in their in for the city of LA. Guys, and it's just what a good way to be a fan. What a good way to be a fan in LA, as a sports fan in LA. So you know what, guys? I mean, it was just we're going to go to sleep very happy tonight. So I am for sure, and I think I speak for everyone here when it comes down to it. So, but great win for the Los Angeles Lakers, beating the Kings in a thriller, 131-127. Dropping. Um, LeBron drops triple double tonight with after a great sensational fourth quarter performance, putting up 16 points in the fourth quarter when the Kings did not score at all in like 5 minutes into the game in the fourth quarter. The Lakers had 31 points at one point, and zero in the fourth quarter, and the Kings were just not scoring because of the effort that LeBron James brought to the table, and also the defensive side as well from the Los Angeles Lakers. So, uh, and with Dalton connects three, and of course the dominance of Anthony Davis as well. I mean, the Lakers were just going to win this game as well. So, um, but for sure, the Lakers need to control their turnovers, and they just need to play better on the run when it comes to scoring, and just not allowing the other teams to score on them when they turn over the ball or just miss some layups or some shots. They just need to play better defensively on the run when it comes to the other teams' offensive efforts that they uh, put up against the Lakers moving forward. So let's just hope for that. Let's just hope for that. And I believe Monday the Lakers have a game on the road, and that I believe they start on their 5-game road trip. With uh, starting Monday against the Phoenix Suns. Could we get another win? It remains to be seen. And then, obviously, moving past that, the Lakers will face LeBron's former team in the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then there's a game on Friday in Toronto. That will be an easy win for sure for the Lakers in Toronto on Friday, November 1st. Then there's Saturdays. No, sorry. The Lakers have 2 games off. Next weekend, and then Monday, the Lakers will face the Detroit Pistons. That's going to be an easy win there, hopefully. Then after Election Day, the Lakers will face the Grizzlies to, I believe, end the road trip. So, and then they'll face the 76ers on November 8th on Friday when it comes down to it. So, uh, Lakers have a 5-game road trip. So hopefully they will bring their A game and start to win games moving forward. Let's continue this trend. I mean, the Lakers are on a 3-game winning streak now. So hopefully the Lakers will potentially just continue to win games and dominate and just play their roles and just go on undefeated. Let's just hope for that. Guys, such an amazing night for Lakers sports. LA sports, from the Lakers, from the Dodgers, from the Galaxies, and the LA Kings winning their games tonight. I mean, what a great way to celebrate as a LA fan, of sports. So yeah, what a great win! What a thriller out there tonight. All right, guys, let's read some of your comments before I end this live stream. My apologies for not reading them during my analysis, but it's always great to read them. If you guys are still watching this, thank you all so much for watching. Let's read a comment from Adam here. Welcome to the live stream. I was only one I knew that said the Lakers would be a contender before the start before they started. Getting rid of Torian Prince does wonder. Okay, let me try to. Yeah, I mean, you can just tell that Rui starting for the Lakers was the X factor, for the Lakers to win games now. I mean, Darvin Ham just played favoritism in his last year with the Lakers. He coached Torian Prince during his times with the Atlanta Hawks and as an assistant. So it was the familiarity, the relationship that he built with Torian Prince. So he was just playing favoritism, and I was fooled. I think were fooled during last season's preseason when Torian Prince was shooting lights out in preseason. I believe he went like 45% from the three, 47% from the three in preseason. So, like me and like everyone else, we were all rooting for Torian Prince to start for the Los Angeles Lakers to start the regular season in the 2023 and 2024 season. So it was that type of moment where we were kind of excited that we had a 3-and-D shooter that will go out there and shoot lights out for the Lakers in the regular season. But obviously, it did not work out. And right away, we were asking or shouting really to Darvin Ham at the time that we should have Rui Hachimura start for Los Angeles Lakers, or because of Vando's situation because he got injured to start the regulars or during preseason and then just didn't come back until I believe it was like in December or January. But he didn't even stay healthy then. So the only player that we could have relied on was Rui Hachimura and Torian Prince. But like I said, Darvingham played uh, favoritism, you know, uh, with Torian Prince over Rui Hachimura. And, that's kind of why the Lakers did not become contenders last season, was because of that. If somehow Rui was starting last season, I think the Lakers could have been the fourth seed. They could have been the fourth seed, maybe the third seed to, you know, to continue on throughout the last season's performance. But obviously, Darvin had other plans, and he wasn't listening to the fan base. So, but JJ Redick probably was hearing all the talk, and obviously he saw even at one point, just watching videos, watching tape, that when Rui Hachimura starts for the Lakers go, I believe, 20-4, 20-5. I mean, it was somewhere in the 20s where the Lakers were winning 20 games when Rui Hachimura was starting. So, it was a great moment for that we have that type of idea about Rui, but then we just needed to see it to start the season, and we saw a glimpse of it in the preseason, and it's now a continuation for Rui Hachimura, and he has been nothing but sensational for us. He's our X factor for the Los Angeles Lakers going into the regular season, and he's been great ever since. The guy's been averaging 18 points per game, shooting around 41, 42%. Well, I think last time I checked, I think he shot 37% to start the season. But after tonight, I think it kind of increases a bit. But regardless, he has been playing well offensively and he's been dominating defensively for us. So just a great job, great effort out there for Rui Hachimura. He has been nothing but sensational for us. And, JJ Redick recognizes it and, decided to start Rui Hachimura. And things are going positive for the Lakers now. We are 3-1 because of our X factor in Rui Hachimura, but obviously with the dominance of Anthony Davis and even tonight from LeBron James out there tonight. So, but yeah, I mean, for sure. Torian Prince for sure was the reason why the Lakers have not won games for sure um, to start the throughout the beginning of the season and then last season, and when Rui started, we win. We won games because of it. So for sure. Let's read some comments here from Adam. We're just 3-0, but we beat some good teams. Yeah, I mean there were close ones for sure. This yesterday the Suns. The Lakers were not. They were losing in the first half. I mean for sure, the Lakers were losing in the first half, but all that turned around for them in the second half. And it was because of Anthony Davis and his dominant performance in the second half in that game yesterday against the Suns. So, and they're a really good team as well. And then the first game, with the Timberwolves, there was just sloppy plays that were played with the Timberwolves that were just not going their way, and the Lakers were just dominating in the paint and dunking and giving out layups and all that. So they were doing their own thing in that particular area. I mean, they had a really bad shooting night in the opener, but all the efforts came from going to the paint and dominating the way that they did. So it was just sensational performance from the Lakers in that particular area in that game. So and just bad play from the Timberwolves. So it was a pretty easy win for the Lakers to get that in game one. But game two against the Suns, like I said, the Lakers were just not playing well in the first half, but they played and dominated in the second half. So good credit where credit is due when it came down to that. But the Kings tonight, they were tough. Let's give credit for the Kings on that. I mean, they played very well defensively. And when the Lakers were turning over the ball, they just seized the opportunity and score on them every chance that they get. And that was their moment. That was their moment where the Lakers really needed to buckle down and turn this around, and they couldn't turn things around until the fourth quarter, thanks to Dalton Connect making that huge three, and also from LeBron James shooting those threes and getting a 16-point performance in the fourth quarter, where the Lakers were just dominating for 5 minutes into the game, going 21 and 0 against the Kings, where just 5 minutes of scoring with the Kings not scoring at all. So um, you know, for sure, we beat some really good teams, uh, and the Lakers just overcome them, uh, and that's why they are 3-1. And hopefully, they continue to do this. Hopefully, they do because they are a really good team. I mean, they have a lot of potential to really be a threat in the Western Conference, in my opinion. And with their 3-0 start, the Lakers are number one seed in the Western Conference. So kind of tells you how things are different. I mean, it's still the same team. I just think maybe the Lakers were not coached well. I mean, they believe in JJ Redick. They love JJ Redick and his energy that he brings to the table, the leadership that he brings to the table, the belief that he has in this team, and it just shows that they're going to do whatever it takes to play well for their coach. And that's what we want to see from every single player, and just the coach alone just believing in their players and showing positivity and the energy and all that. I mean, that's just something that we kind of missed for the past two seasons with Darvin Ham. He was always serious, and just always professional, but at the same time it was just he wasn't getting a lot of relationship type of respect really from the players. I mean, when it came down to it. So, yeah, I mean, Lakers beat some good teams. They're 3-0. Let's continue that run, and let's go on a winning streak now. Hopefully, uh, for a start on Monday on the road against the Suns. Maybe they get a win against the Suns again. Let's just wait for that for sure. Let's read more here from Adam. Um, LeBron showed that he's still the guy. Yeah, I mean, he's about to be 40 years old in December. That kind of tells you that this guy, Father Time, is not coming to LeBron anytime soon. At about to be age 40 years old, in this season. So hopefully he continues this run that he's on. I mean, sure, it was all about Anthony Davis, but we kind of saw tonight, excuse me, that Anthony Davis was just not him, in this game against the Kings. And Sabonis, every time he faces Sabonis, man, he just is just not on his A game when he faces Sabonis, and it showed tonight. I mean, he keeps dominating the way that he does against Anthony Davis, and it showed. And you know, hopefully Anthony Davis just overcomes that because you know he's one of the best bigs in this league, and the only guy that's in your way is Sabonis. I mean, it's just craziness for sure. But yeah, for sure. I mean, LeBron James, he still has it. I mean, just Team USA alone shows you that he still has it. So hopefully he continues this run that he's on. I mean, and dominates and shoots threes. I mean, you can just tell last season. I mean, I saw a stat line recently. LeBron shot 42% from the three last season. It's a continuation of what we're seeing from him now. I mean, hopefully it continues because he is a sensational shooter, in late of his NBA career. So, and still dominating and giving us 30 plus games. I mean, performances. So hopefully it continues. Hopefully it continues for sure. Uh, Let's read some more comments here. For some reason, my mouse is not moving for some reason. Uh, okay, hold on. Let me see here. I can probably just click it here. There we go. Cool. Daniel, Lakers are going undefeated. Yeah, I mean, I believe it. I mean, if they continue this type of effort that we're seeing, I mean, for sure. I mean, I am full confidence that the Lakers could go on a winning streak, but they are starting on the road on Monday on a 5-game road trip. Let's hope the Lakers could dominate in those road trips, but it's just sort of remains to be seen at this point. Uh, I think they can get a win on against the Suns, and I believe the Toronto Raptors is on their road trip list, and Detroit that is a potential a win for the Lakers. Um, Toronto is another one for me. I think they can win that matchup for sure. But the Suns again, I mean, it sort of depends on how Lakers play on the road. I mean, this is the first time we see the Lakers go on the road now. So um, obviously, the Lakers play like last season. Lakers play better at home than they do in away games. So is this another continuation? It could be a possibility because this is the same roster. So it is something that we have to keep in mind when it comes to Lakers starting their road trip on Monday. So let's just hope the Lakers will potentially continue this undefeated streak that they're on, but hopefully it's a continuation moving forward into Monday. So, and on their road trip, with the 5-game road trip moving forward. So, but yeah, I mean, it'll be awesome if they go on an undefeated streak. Let's just hope for that. Let's read a couple more before I end this live stream. Westbrook ruined the Nuggets as predicted. I mean, we all predicted it, really. I mean, once I heard Russell Westbrook was going to the Denver Nuggets, I mean, I'm glad that they signed him to a veteran minimum so that he doesn't stay on that team for very long. But the fact that the Nuggets started 0-2 to start the season, and I believe total 2 games now. I mean, I saw a stat line recently today. For the past 2 games now to start the season, Russell Westbrook only shot 8 points, and he went 2 of 12, or maybe it was 2 of 13 from the three in 2 games. Kind of tells you that this is kind of the same formula of what we witnessed from the Lakers in 2021 with Russell Westbrook. Just not the right fit, not the right scenario. That he just doesn't mesh well with a top star in the NBA with LeBron James at the time and Anthony Davis. I mean, it was just a disaster for sure. That the fit just wasn't it. If anything, he was a better player with the Clippers, and the Clippers so far. I mean, sure they are. I think what are they 1-1 or 1-2 to start the season, I believe. But they sure need Russell Westbrook now. I mean, if the Nuggets don't need him, maybe the Clippers will take him back. You never know. But it's just not going according to plan, in my opinion, when it comes to how things are right now with Russell Westbrook with the Denver Nuggets. But good news for the Lakers, really. I mean, the Nuggets are just, if they continue this trajectory and the Lakers continue to win games, I mean, we won't see the Nuggets, in the Western Conference, or in the playoffs. I mean, that's what I mean. So, when it comes down to it, so keep it up, keep it up, Russell Westbrook, keep it up. Keep losing games for the Nuggets. That's all I have to say when it comes down to it. Let's continue on here. So, LeBron, almost 40, still has a triple double. It's unbelievable. He's really not human. He's really not human. I agree with you. Absolutely, Doc. I mean, Doc J. I don't know if it's okay if I call you Doc, but for sure. I mean, it is. LeBron James about to be 40 years old and still putting up triple doubles. and still being top 5, top 10 player in this league. I mean, just like I mentioned, Team USA, he dominated for the world to watch, and like, won the gold medal. And he has been nothing but great for Team USA. And now with his triple double performance for the Lakers, I mean, he has been great. He has been great for the Lakers so far. I mean, sure, it was Anthony Davis for the past 2 games, him dominating, but when we need a player to step up and show up and help us win a game, it's always been LeBron James, and vice versa with Anthony Davis. So, uh, you know, for sure. I mean, I will tell you this, Doc, LeBron James, he's not human. I mean, father time is not creeping on him anytime soon. He takes care of his body. Every chance. I think he puts like 1 million or 2 million into his body to to every single workout and just conditioning. I mean, everything. I mean, whatever that he's doing, I mean, he should really give it out to everyone when they reach 40 years old, or any athlete when they reach 40 years old, to dominate this late in an athlete's career. So he needs to put that formula out there, or in Space Jam's term, the secret stuff to to help us win games or dominate in late into somebody's career. So for sure. I mean, LeBron James, he's not human. He's not human at about to be 40 years old in December, by the way. So hopefully he continues to dominate. Hopefully he continues to dominate and just be the same old LeBron James, because well, it's not showing. It's not showing that any decline is happening to LeBron James for sure. Come more here before I end this live stream. We went 1 hour and 2 minutes now, so I'm going to be ending this live stream very soon. But I love the comments and the that we have on here. I really appreciate it. So let's just read a couple of more before I end this. Ghetto Rabbit, welcome to the live stream. Lakers 3-0, Dodgers 2-0. Gotta love it. Yeah, I'm loving it. Laker fans are loving it, and the city of LA are loving it. It's not just those two. I mean, you have the LA Kings in hockey winning their game tonight, and then you have the LA Galaxy winning theirs as well in soccer. So, what a good way for us to celebrate as LA sports fans to be witnessing all across the board, every single sport in LA winning their games tonight, from basketball, from baseball, and from hockey, and from soccer, and even from yesterday. Sure, the Lakers won, and of course the Dodgers, but also the Trojans, football Trojans, also won their game, yesterday as well. So, um, all across the board, from college, from professional. LA sports is winning their games, in LA, and you know, the people in LA are celebrating, uh, you know, from from all over LA. So for sure, um, what a good way, what a fun way for us to be fans and just celebrating all sports across the board in LA. It's just amazing. From Ghetto Rabbit, does Reddick have them ready on the road? Nice to have Ham gone though. Yeah, I mean, hopefully he does. I mean, when it comes to JJ Reddick, I mean, that's where things going to be very interesting for the Lakers. I mean, last season, the Lakers played better on the road, as I mentioned, but when it comes to, no, sorry, they play better at home than they do in away games. And with the same roster, I mean, maybe things will be different if somehow JJ Redick motivates them on the road. You know, could we dominate then? It sort of remains to be seen. I mean, I know during the preseason, the Lakers did beat the Milwaukee Bucks on the road. So, and JJ Redick, was the coach then. So, could things be different? I mean, sort of remains to be seen. But I hope they do. because like last season showed, Lakers don't play well on the road. So, we just have to wait and see. We have to wait and see, but I have full confidence that maybe JJ Redick will for sure will give a talking to the team, getting ready for the road. So and much better than Darvin Ham for sure. So, and we're all glad that he's gone. Obviously he's back to his roots with the Milwaukee Bucks. So that's where he belongs next to Giannis. So it is. Uh, that's where he's at right now. And I wish him nothing but the best, guys. I mean, when it comes to Darvin Ham, but at the same time, he just made some bad mistakes in his final year with the Lakers, playing favoritism, losing the locker room, especially. I mean, that's what really hurt him, losing the locker room, and even Anthony Davis showing that he did not believe in Darvin Ham during the playoffs. So we have to put that out there when it comes down to. Uh, that particular situation. But things are different now with JJ Redick. He's getting the respect from the players and the love from the players and the relationship that he's building with the players. From him being a former player himself, he understands the game. He's very intelligent. So it just shows you that if he's motivating the players to win games at home, there's a guarantee that he will motivate them on the road for sure. So let's just hope for that. Let's just hope for that. And it's against the Suns. I mean, the Lakers have beaten the Suns multiple times during the preseason, and of course, yesterday against them when they dominated in the fourth in the second half. Excuse me. So maybe it'll be a continuation that the Lakers will just beat the Suns this season, and and just continue this trend that they're on the undefeated streak, hopefully. So let's just hope for that. Monday, Lakers will start their road trip, their 5-game road trip, and hopefully they'll be ready. Hopefully they'll be ready for sure. From Ghetto Rabbit, Clippers 1-1. Yeah, I know they lost their game opener in their new arena. I'm glad that they're gone from Crypto.com arena, and now um, they have their own arena, and sadly, it's in the Forum, the former stadium uh, area where the Lakers, Showtime Lakers, were at. It's not that they took that from the Lakers, but that's the last thing that they will ever take from the Lakers when it comes down to it. But for sure, I mean, they're never going to be on the status of the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes down to it. I mean, and I did put out a video. I mean, I want to thank every single one of you for the appreciation for that video. I mean, for some reason on Instagram, I'm getting a lot of comments and a lot of likes and sharing, and lots of love from. It's a video of Family Guy of it was Peter and uh, Quagmire, and I believe was Joe and uh, uh, what's his name, Cleveland, and then there was that Sheamus moment where he put his hands in the middle, and you know Peter just shoots him off. I mean, that was I made that type. I made a video or a clip about it, and then had the Lakers, the Dodgers, the Rams, and I believe the LA Kings putting their hands together, but then the Clippers sneaking their way for for them to say like, "Hey, am I part of the club?" type of thing, and you know the Lakers shoots them off, and because they're not on our level. I mean, when you think about when you're an LA guy living in LA your whole life, what the teams that comes to mind when it comes to those top sports or professional teams from all sports. Basketball, Lakers. Hockey, you think about the LA Kings. And then when you think about baseball, there's the Dodgers. Now, some people may say the Angels, but they came to the league later on. I mean, it was all about the Dodgers. When it came to their winning and them being a fan favorite for baseball. It was all the Dodgers. So, and then you have the fourth team. No, sorry. You have the other team in football. I mean, it's kind of like a mixture. For some reason, I picked the LA Rams because of championships. How they won championships more than. I mean, I might be mistaken. I mean, I know at one point the Raiders were in LA, then they went to Oakland. Now they're in Las Vegas. I mean, it's such a weird mixture how things change when it comes to the Raiders, but as it stands now, I mean, I think the Rams are the LA favorites. I mean, sure, some people may say the LA Chargers are, but they were in San Diego for a long time. So, I mean, I just went with that type of analysis of, who's the best football team, American football. It's the LA Rams at this point. I mean, when it comes to LA natives rooting for a football team, it's the LA Rams. I mean, that's why I went with that type of real. But for some reason, I saw a lot of comments of people saying that you should have picked the Chargers, you should have picked the Raiders, the LA Raiders. I mean, it's just I don't know. I went with the Rams because the Rams are like my second favorite football team. Obviously, I'm a Broncos fan, so it is. It's my team. When it comes down to it. So, but the Clippers for sure, they're trash. I mean, they haven't won a championship, not even a Western Conference uh, finals. I mean, they're not on our level of the Lakers or any NBA or football team or soccer team or baseball team. You know, they're still on the bottom. And with the whole um, what's his name, Kawhi Leonard. I mean, with him still dealing with injuries. I mean, this franchise, the the LA Clippers. I mean, the franchise is just not looking good for them. I mean, sure they got the win against the Nuggets tonight, but still, I mean, they have a lot of work to do to improve the team when it comes down to it. So, and then all I can say is they consider the Lakers as their rival, but we don't really think of them as our rival at all. It's the Celtics, if anything. And if anything, if we have to pick a, a team that could be our rival, in California, it's probably the Sacramento Kings. I mean, over the Clippers, if anything, or maybe possibly Golden State Warriors, maybe. I mean, you know what? Just one of those teams for sure. But the Clippers are not on our level when it comes to rival, so they can consider that. But no, the Lakers, it's the Celtics, it's probably the Kings, Sacramento Kings, and it's also either the Golden State Warriors could be part of that list for sure as California teams. But yeah, we don't have a rival. We don't have a rival with the LA Clippers for sure. Okay, when it comes down to it. Yeah, Inglewood. That's where their stadium is at. The old Forum. That's where it used to be in Inglewood, and now they have that new stadium. I heard that it's good. It's a nice stadium. So give credit to Steve Ballmer. He has a good uh, business mind when it comes to being Microsoft owner of Microsoft, and when it comes to that type of ownership and building a stadium like that, um, for sure you need to have a winning team when it comes down to that. So for sure, it's going to be an awesome stadium for not just basketball. I mean, it's going to be a great stadium for venues and uh, and all that. So uh, you know, I'll give credit to the Clippers on that when it comes to them moving out of LA, going to Inglewood to play in their own stadium for sure. So I'm glad that they're gone. I'm glad they're gone. Where the Lakers finally get to share, don't get to share a stadium with the LA Clippers, but for sure we share a stadium with the arena with the LA Sparks and the LA Kings for sure. When it comes down to it, I mean they're welcome, but the Clippers are not. So for sure. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's all I really have to say. I went on a tangent for like almost for almost 3 or 5 minutes talking about the feedback that I got from Instagram and that reel that I put out. You can also watch it on YouTube as well. So it's the whole Peter Griffin hand thing. So um, go check that out. I'm getting a lot of views on that. I really appreciate it on Instagram. And of course, follow me on all other social media sites as well: Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads. So please follow me in the comment section down below for all of my social media sites. And of course, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. And thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And once again, the Lakers beat the Sacramento Kings in a thriller, 131 to 127. LeBron James drops a triple double performance after a dominating performance in the fourth quarter, putting out 16 points in the fourth quarter. And the Lakers went on a run with 21-0 against the Kings, which was obviously a huge run that we haven't seen from the Lakers in quite some time in the fourth quarter. And just all thanks to LeBron James with his dominating performance, and with Dalton Connect shooting that three to begin the fourth quarter. And of course, just the combination with Anthony Davis and his performance out there tonight with 31 points. Great job out there for LeBron, for Anthony Davis, Dalton Connect. I mean, Rui Hachimura, all the Lakers tonight, dominating tonight in the fourth quarter to win the game against the Sacramento Kings, and going 3-0 to start the NBA season. The Lakers are going to be going to Phoenix to start their road trip with a 5-game road trip. Hopefully, maybe the Lakers will continue this undefeated streak that they're on, and start winning games on the road. And hopefully, by the time we get back home on November, I think it's after Election Day, so the Lakers will um, be on the road for a week, and it's I can oh, I have it right here actually. No, the Lakers will return home to LA on Friday, November 8th. So that will be a possibility that we will see them and maybe see the end results if the Lakers are undefeated or not. It just sort of remains to be seen from now until Monday. So um, let's just hopefully the Lakers will win games moving forward and being undefeated by the time they get back home on Friday, November 8th. So let's just hope for that. So thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.